Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this evening's winter weather update. So, our first winter storm is bringing rain across the mid-Atlantic and southeast, and we're seeing snow across the northeast as of 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Monday, January the 23rd. Uh, the snow is going to start to push into New York City by 1 p.m. tomorrow as the low pressure moves to the east, and then we're going to be seeing snow for at least a few hours in New York City. And in Boston, we're going to be seeing snow between about 1 and 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time tomorrow before the storm moves out. And then immediately following that, on Tuesday, we're going to be seeing our blockbuster Midwest snowstorm, bring snow to New Mexico and Northwest Texas, and rain to much of the rest of Texas finally, and then the storm is going to rapidly intensify across Texas, bringing very heavy snow to Oklahoma, Northwest Texas, and Arkansas by Tuesday around 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Central Time. And then we're going to be seeing heavy snow into Wednesday evening across Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, and Arkansas, going into uh, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. We're going to be seeing a massive snow shield develop across the Midwest with possibly blizzard conditions across Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. And going into around 9 a.m. Wednesday morning, we're going to be seeing a major snowstorm hitting the entire Midwest with snow spreading into the Northeast. By Wednesday afternoon, the snow is going to be uh, continuing across the Great Lakes and Northeast. And then going into Thursday, or the overnight Wednesday, we're going to be seeing snow across the interior Northeast and rain along the coast. And then we still continue to see this Alberta Clipper on Friday and Saturday bring enhanced rain or enhanced snow to the Great Lakes and parts of the Northeast. So looking at snowfall accumulations with these two storms, for the first storm, or the combination of the two storms across the interior Northeast, we're still looking at about 4 to 8 inches across Pennsylvania and western New York State, with anywhere between 6 inches and 14 inches, isolated 18 inches across eastern New York State. Across Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, anywhere between 10 inches and 20 inches. So we're going to be seeing very heavy snowfall along southeastern areas of New England. And then looking at Boston, we could be seeing anywhere between 2 and 5 inches, and New York City between 1 and 3 inches with both storms. Most of this coming with the first storm tomorrow, and then Philadelphia between 1 and 2 inches. Looking at and then anywhere from Texas Panhandle through Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, we're going to be seeing a narrow path of 6 to 12 inches of snow setup. And then Chicago could be seeing as much as 5 inches according to the GFS model. Looking at the European model for snowfall accumulations, the European model is bringing less snow to the central plains and Midwest, anywhere between 2 and 6 inches, but much heavier snow across the Northeast. So areas like Indiana and Ohio in the Euro could see as much as 6 to 8 inches. And then zooming in on the Northeast, the European model is putting 6 to 12 inches across Pennsylvania of snow, New York State, 6 to 12 inches, and then upstate New York, anywhere between 12 and 18 inches in the European model. Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, well over a foot of snow between 12 and 20 inches. Isolated 2 feet of snow in the Northeast with these two storms from the European model. And the European model is still putting Boston at 2 to 5 inches, New York at 1 to 3 inches, and Philadelphia right on the edge of seeing a dusting of snow. So looking at the National Weather Service's watches, warnings, and advisory map, we have winter weather advisories in the purples across many areas of the country, particularly across the Northeast. And then we have winter storm warnings across portions of southeastern New York State, southern Vermont, southern New Hampshire, northwestern Massachusetts, and coastal Maine in the pink areas. And then winter storm watches across eastern New Mexico, northwest Texas, and then portions of northwest Arkansas, southeast Missouri, and southwestern Illinois in the blue. Looking at, we unfortunately have a severe weather threat with these winter storms. On Tuesday, we have a slight risk of severe weather across southeastern Louisiana, southeast Mississippi, central southern Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle in the yellow, marginal risk in the dark green, extending from southeast Texas through western Florida. So make sure you're on guard for severe weather if you live in the South Tuesday. So thanks for watching this winter weather update. Make sure you're preparing for heavy snow, especially if you live in the interior Northeast, Midwest, and then if you live in areas like Boston, New York, and Philadelphia. My fingers are still crossed that you'll get some decent snowfall uh, tonight and on Tuesday and Wednesday. Thanks for watching this evening's winter weather update and have a wonderful evening, my friends.